I don't even have my laptop open yet to see if anyone's in here. I'm just sending this link out real quick. Alright, get this open. I say this every time and I say it again in case people want to know why I got that laptop. With streaming gives me a better insight of the views or who's in here than it does on my phone. But on my phone I could type faster. Alright. What's up, Devin? We're gonna wait for some people to get up in here. Oh. Forgot to turn the volume down on my phone. My bad, y'all. Alrighty. The cat is watching. Okay. Let's go ahead and get right up into this. Alex Diamond versus DMP. DMP came up short in the BWE Heavyweight Championship. But DMP is still determined to become a champion, so he decided to find Alex Diamond backstage and make a name. Just brawling backstage right now. There's the light tubes over there. They are brawling in the BWE archives, yes. Alex Diamond saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" DMP with that drop kick to the lower back of Alex Diamond now. Where are they going? Where are they going? These two men just brawling. DMP wants that Blood Fist Championship and he's willing to destroy Alex Diamond to get that title. This brawl is not for the title, but DMP definitely wants to make a statement, make a name against the Blood Fist champion Alex Diamond. Huge DDT right there. DMP really showing some offense in this, but Alex Diamond not letting him keep the upper hand for too long. They're brawling over there by the trophies and the giant monster truck now. DMP with those kicks and that bulldog. Not willing to... Alex Diamond not willing to let him have the upper hand for too long. Showing why he is the Blood Fist champion, why he's known for fighting and outside the ring, outside of a traditional wrestling match. This is a whole different type of fight. Oh, wow. DMP gets tossed into the shelves. That was pretty wicked. Completely knocked the shelves down. Someone's got to pick that back up. After what King Slick did to the staff, I don't think anyone wants to go anywhere where there ain't cameras. I don't think they want to come back here and fix that up. Alex Diamond carrying a mannequin arm. Here, it says, let me give you a hand. Give you an extra arm. A little baby doll right there sitting up against that crate. I don't know why that caught my eye, but it did. Alex Diamond with the huge neck breaker. DMP starting to come back though. Diamond just coming right back though. Hitting him with that diamond cutter right there on that concrete ground. That's gotta hurt. He's getting a hockey stick. Not able to hit it though. DMP carrying him with that power bomb. Not for too long though. Now they're in a wide open space, and Alex Diamond hitting that stomp to DMP on that concrete, making him bleed. That doesn't keep DMP down for too long though. DMP has always been a tough bastard, getting his face stomped into concrete, but not really giving it up. But Alex Diamond with another diamond cutter. Here comes Alex Diamond with that light tube, and he shatters it over DMP. Alex Diamond saying, you want to come and try to find me backstage? I'm going to handle this like a real Blood Fist champion. A huge DDT from DMP. And a stomp. DMP with that Canadian destroyer right there on that concrete. And then just drops him onto that ring. This is usually where the Blood Fist Championship takes place, is in a ring with no ropes. DMP with that huge Canadian Hurricanrana. And another one. Oh, no. Alex Diamond catches him. Power bombs him. DMP trying for that drop kick, but Alex Diamond getting out of the way and throwing DMP off of that ring. Hitting that low blow. Wow. Stomping on the back of DMP twice. Senton leg drop. Alex Diamond saying, you want a Blood Fist Championship match? This is where it happens. DMP hitting the Hurricanrana again, though. Alex Diamond going right there with that diamond cutter. Hitting that diamond cutter on the ring. DMP hitting a combination. Then a spinning leg drop. DMP starting to show dominance now. He throws Alex Diamond off of that ring. A drop kick to the shoulders. DMP just not coming to life right now. How many diamond cutters on the pavement was that? He catches the chair with his face. This is not the DMP we are used to. Going for that Canadian Destroyer again. Just going to town with that chair. DMP has knocked out Alex Diamond backstage using that chair, hitting him with the Canadian Destroyer, and then smacking him with the chair, knocking him out, making a statement against the Bloodfist champion, Alex Diamond. Look at this. Diamond stomps DMP into the concrete, making him bleed. And then a diamond cutter. Here is a little bit of life DMP was showing right there. I like how Ivan called him the chubby luchador from Raise the Bar Wrestling. Sending this link out again. DMP sitting here making a name. Hitting that Canadian Destroyer and then just smacking him with that chair. DMP letting Alex Diamond know he wants that Bloodfist title. Next up we have our very first Money in the Bank qualifying match. Ace versus Ali. These two men are usually a tag team, but tonight they're competing against each other. Raise the Bar Wrestling in the house. These two men are usually a tag team, but they're competing against each other to see who will go on to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Raise the Bar Wrestling in the house. Live every Tuesday and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 597 pounds, the Crusher Ace Winter.
Salute right back to you, Razor Bar. This is Ace, the Crusher, right here. One half of the tag team, the Skull Splitters. Started out as a dominant tag team, started having some rough luck. Now they're competing against each other to see who will earn a huge opportunity. Whoever wins here will go to the Leap of Faith pay-per-view to compete in that Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know what Ace was holding there. Holding his hair up so it didn't get in his eyes, maybe. You see Ace is concentrated, he's focused, knowing he has to go against his tag team partner. Not something he wants to do, but it's the road to a big opportunity. Now his tag team partner, Ali. Ali hasn't competed in any singles matches yet. So this will be his first singles match, and it just so happens to be against his tag team partner. This is not a match I wanted to book, but Ace is the one that called for this match. Ace wanted to face Ali. That was what he wanted, to face his own tag team partner. So we're going to see which one of these two tag team members are the better member. The one with the most potential. Ace with the big boot to Ali, knocking him straight down. But these two men know each other very well, going back and forth. Now Ali with the boot of his own to knock Ace down. Hitting Ace with that power bomb. Now Ace slamming his partner's head into the canvas. What a gator roll. A gut wrench. Ali coming right back with that power bomb of his own, knocking Ace down. The Ace not staying down for too long. I think we're starting to see the Ace. No, Ali's coming back now too. I see Keith is in the house. What's up, Keith? Ali starting to get the upper hand on Ace. How crazy would it be if Ali, the one without a singles match, were to get the upset on Ace? Ace has been here a minute. Ali is the new guy per se. How crazy would it be if Ali beat Ace and were to go on to the Money in the Bank ladder match and get that huge world title opportunity? Ali just manhandling Ace. Getting right back in the ring. Just taunting, waiting for Ace to get in the ring, saying, come on, dog. Come on, bro. I agree. We'll find a name for it. Ali going for a choke slam. Going for a choke slam to Ace. Ace kicks out of that. It's not devastating. Ali going for another choke slam, but Ace saying no. Ace going for a choke slam of his own. And then a Sister Abigail. Is that it for Ali? Ace just trying to break the shin of Ali now. A huge punt kick from Ace. These two men just going back and forth again. Ace taking his turn to manhandle Ali. Ali just taking a beating from Ace. Ace telling Ali, this is my shot. This is my opportunity. Ace with that huge headbutt. And it's spearing him out of the ring. Ali going with that edge. That razor's edge outside the ring. That is the move that hurt Will Saturn a few weeks ago. The Ace getting right up from that. No selling that. So Ali decide, I'm going to hit a crossroad trifecta to Ace outside of the ring. Ace getting up again, showing that resiliency. These two men want that opportunity so much. They are putting their bodies through hell right now. Ace with that Sister Abigail to Ali again. Is that it? Ace earns the opportunity and goes on to the pay-per-view. Ace has pinned his tag team partner, Ali. That is crazy. Look at this choke slam from Ace. Ali hit a choke slam and then Ace hit one of his own. Followed it up with that Sister Abigail. Time to update these records.
Here is your winner, the Crusher, Ace Winter.
Next up, we have Scott Nash versus Venom, another Money in the Bank qualifying match. I guarantee you that special guest is going to be iShow Speed. Let's be honest now. Scott Nash returned from injury at the Do or Die pay-per-view, did not win the intergender tag titles, but put on one hell of a performance, enough to earn him a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Venom, one half of the tag team champions, and the poor bastard, one of those poor bastards that attacked my BWE staff.
Tennessee, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Outlaw, Scott Smash.
Scott Nash was one half of the tag teams, the Midnight Outsiders, but Scott decided to go solo. Started to align with Cameron Taylor and Aries Omega.
And his opponent, representing the Disciples of Darkness from New York, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Snake, Cottonmouth.
Venom is one half of the tag teams, the Disciples of Darkness, also in the faction with King Slick and the Monster, the Reaper. Venom is a former tag team champion. He lost, and they took that loss hard. Took that loss in a way that made them sore losers. They decided to take the referees, lock them in the boiler room, and assault them. And for that, King Slick will be paying consequences tonight against Aries Omega. But right now, Venom will be taking on Scott Nash in this Money in the Bank qualifier. I have no doubt, all faith, that Scott Nash will destroy Venom. If Venom can't win a tag team title match with somebody watching his back, I know he can't do it without anyone in his corner tonight. Scott Nash ready for action, ready to take it to Venom. Scott Nash is a staple here in BWE against Venom, one half of the former tag team champions. King Slick is claiming that the Disciples of Darkness were cheated in their tag team title match, I have no idea what they're talking about. Even if they were cheated, that's something that could be discussed. But they decided to take measures into their own hands. What's this? What's going on here? Is that capital punishment? Oh no. Oh. Scott Nash saw that coming. Scott Nash saw that coming. Venom tries to hit that springboard moonsault. It misses, and Scott Nash goes for the pin. Doesn't get anything out of it. Capital Punishment came out here to try to assault Scott Nash, but Scott Nash saw that coming. Venom stomping on the hand of Scott. What was Capital Punishment doing out here? Why was Scott Nash nearly assaulted by Capital Punishment? Venom hitting that venomous suplex face buster. Who's gonna win and go to the Leap of Faith pay-per-view to compete in that Money in the Bank ladder match? Capital Punishment nearly cost Scott Nash the match. What a huge drop kick to the face from Venom. Can Venom go from tag team champion to Money in the Bank winner? Stomp to the gut. Now it's looking like Scott Nash is in trouble. Scott coming right back. But Venom reversing that Nashville souvenir. A drop kick from Venom to Scott Nash. And a springboard moonsault landing on Scott Nash's back. Is that it for Scott? Venom just spearing Scott off of the apron. And then diving from top of the corner to the outside on Scott. And a Superman punch though. Looking like Venom wants to end this match now. Wants to earn his shot. Earn his opportunity. Scott kicking out. Scott Nash really in trouble now. What a venomous corkscrew from Venom. But Scott Nash kicking out again. Venom cannot believe it. I agree with the crowd. Fight forever. What an eat defeat from Venom. That's it. Venom qualifies and goes on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. I had no choice but to believe Capital Punishment's distraction and temporary involvement played a factor into Scott Nash losing the qualifying match. Just going to update these stats now. That is crazy. Am I happy about Venom qualifying? Absolutely not. He attacked one of the referees at the pay-per-view.
Here is your winner, the Snake, Hot and Mouth.
That exactly was a slow count, but you know what? You haven't exactly earned the referee's respect, Venom. Next up, we have The Voice, Jennifer Rivera versus Cindy. There was going to be a third participant in this match, but she couldn't make it to her debut match. So, we have a one-on-one Jennifer Rivera versus Cindy. Out first is going to be Jennifer Rivera, The Voice.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bad Girls. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, The Voice, Jennifer Rivera.
The Voice is part of BGI, Bad Girls Incorporated. Other members are Selena Snow and Shirley P. But tonight, The Voice is in a one-on-one match against Cindy from the Black Rose Rebellion. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Bad Attitude's sister. Bad Attitude being the personal security of Frankie Fingers. She shows up here ready to fight. And Francine Fingers is also part of BGI. My mistake. Francine Fingers being the twin sister of Fingers.
And her opponent, representing Havoc from Gold Coast, Australia, Cindy.
Up next from the Black Rose Rebellion, it is Cindy. The Voice is Bad Attitude's big sister, the older sister, taking on Cindy from Black Rose Rebellion. The Voice. Cindy, about to go to war. BGI and Black Rose Rebellion. Two factions fighting it out with one member on the front lines each. Cindy just overpowering the Voice. Hitting a springboard elbow now. Look at that gator roll. And then another gut wrench suplex right there. We saw that earlier in another match. The Voice with the springboard dropkick getting the upper hand. They tie up. Going in for some chain wrestling. The Voice wrenching the arm of Cindy. Cindy just reversing that, wrenching the arm of the Voice now. And putting her in a headlock. The Voice just stomping on the shoulders of Cindy, going for a pinfall. A frog splash from the top rope. Huge pop-up powerbomb. The Voice trying to lock in that submission, but Cindy breaking out of there right away, not willing to be tapped out. Cindy really being provocative in this match. Really being provocative, and then hitting that pile driver to the Voice. This is the woman that Devin said is kind of bad. Cindy going. Oh, Cindy was trying to go for that Black Rose Fisherman. The Voice rolled up. Cindy reverses it. The Voice reverses it right back. They both go for their own version of a brogue kick. Oh, the Voice kind of bad. Okay. You have to talk to bad attitude about that. Cindy with a huge suplex. Cindy just going with that elbow to the back of the Voice's neck. Jennifer Rivera. She gets up though, but catches a double axe handle to the back from Cindy. Cindy yet again being provocative. Cindy trying to go for a springboard. What is she going for now? Try to go for that kick, but Jennifer saw that coming. Cindy with that huge power bomb. Oh, she's being real provocative now. She's just being real provocative now. Jennifer Rivera kicks out. Cindy going with that stretch. And going for that elbow to the back of the neck again, but Jennifer Rivera ducks under it and hits a combination. I don't know what Cindy was going for, but the Voice wasn't having it. Cindy with a DDT of some sorts, busting Jennifer Rivera open. The Voice is bleeding. Cindy hits that crossbody from the top rope. Now what is she going for here? A huge eat defeat. The Voice kicks out. Beaten, bloodied, but not fucking defeated. Jennifer Rivera with the Pele kick, going for a pin on Cindy. Cindy kicking out. What's Jennifer going for now? Jennifer going to kick Cindy right in the grill, right in the teeth. Doing it again. Kicking her in the teeth yet again. Is that it for Cindy? No, Cindy kicks out. Jennifer Rivera on the verge of a temper tantrum. crowd chanting for women's wrestling. Cindy's starting to come back. Flying shoulder block. Springboard moonsault. A diving leg drop from the top rope. Is that it for the Voice? No, Jennifer Rivera kicks out. So Cindy takes off that turnbuckle, distracting the referee. Cindy going for that stink face again. Getting that stink face on Jennifer Rivera, the Voice. Going for that pinfall now. But the Voice kicks out again. The Voice with another eat defeat. Going for that pinfall. Jennifer going for that pinfall. That's it. Jennifer Rivera has beaten Cindy. Jennifer Rivera just kicking Cindy in the teeth numerous times. Cindy trying to defeat Rivera. But the Voice, Jennifer Rivera, beaten, bloodied, but not defeated, came out on top with the victory.
Here is your winner, the Voice, Jennifer Rivera.
She over there dancing. She's bleeding, but she's showing that it doesn't even faze her. She over there dancing. She's acting like this ain't the first time she's been in a bloody fight. Handling business. Next up, we have another Money in the Bank qualifier match. Torch versus Iceman. Iceman is one half of the tag teams, the Disciples of Darkness. Poor bastards who attacked my referees and locked them in a boiler room.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 275 pounds, Burns Fallen Hero.
Torch is part of the Dreadnoks faction with Zartan, Road Pig, Buzzer, Ripper, Zanya. I'm trying to remember who else is there. Tonight, Torch will compete in a Money in the Bank qualifying match to try and earn an opportunity to go on to the Leap of Faith pay-per-view, to try to get that briefcase. I think we're going to call that Money in the Bank ladder match here on BWE. I think we're going to call it the Battleborn Bounty. Aries backstage. Camera pans backstage to see Aries interested and intrigued by Torch watching on the monitors.
And his opponent, representing the Disciples of Darkness from New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Iceman, Zero Winters.
Iceman, former tag team champion with Venom, but ended up a loser, wants to blame that the referees cheated them in their tag team title match. Does not change the fact that they are losers and they will pay for what they did. I put Iceman in a match with Torch because I believe Torch can melt his ass down. You don't just get to attack BWE staff, lock them in a boiler room, and get away with it. Get this match started. I want Torch to beat Iceman's ass. You see Iceman already going for that referee, running it right after that referee. What was he doing? I hope Torch annihilates Iceman. Attacking the BWE staff. What is wrong with you? Iceman hitting that ice cold cutter from the top rope. Torch taking Iceman down and stomping on his arm. Torch just beating Iceman and launching Iceman up in the air, biting on his fingers. I think they were chanting for Frankie Fingers. Clothesline from hell from Torch. Torch just assaulting Iceman, giving him the repercussions. But Iceman ducks right under that elbow. To no avail, because Torch takes him down again and starts beating him down again and makes him bleed. stomping on his chest, making him pay for what he did to the BWE staff. This is what I'm talking about. Iceman just sending Torch to the ropes like that was something special. That's springboard moonsault. Now Iceman just stomping away, kicking away at Torch's face though. Hitting that combination. That running power slam. Come on, Torch. There we go. But no, Iceman comes down with that flying neck breaker. Iceman locking Torch in that standing crossface. Doesn't end the match though. Iceman with that pop-up power bomb. Is that it for Torch? Torch kicks out of that. Crowd chanting, "We're not worthy." Torch with that huge front slam. Going for that clothesline, but I don't think he got all of it. And Torch with that stun gun. Iceman was trying to go for a roll-up small package. Torch saw that coming though. He sends Iceman right back to the mat. Iceman with that drop kick to Torch's teeth. And a huge kick from the top rope. Locking Iceman in that camel clutch. Or Iceman locking Torch in that camel clutch. Torch tapped out. Iceman will go on to the pay-per-view. Which means at the pay-per-view, it will be Torch versus Venom in that ladder match. Or Iceman versus Venom.
Here is your winner, the Iceman.
I am not happy in the slightest that both Iceman and Venom move on to the pay-per-view, to the to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match. I have to get used to calling it that. To the Battleborn Bounty ladder match to get a huge opportunity at main event superstardom. I am not happy with that at all. If you think this is over, disciples, it's not. Next up we have Dax taking on Bad News Blade. Bad News Blade being a new talent. Devin Dax at the pay-per-view will be taking on Dax. Or, what am I saying? Devin Dax at the pay-per-view will be taking on the Reaper.
Making his way to the ring.
Can't talk today, geez.
The Empire of Pain.
since the Reaper wants to assault the referees and the BWE staff in the boiler room, I'm having Devin Dax enter that boiler room and take on the Reaper at the Leap of Faith pay-per-view. You want to hurt people, Reaper? I'm sending a destroyer to take you apart. This will be your fate. This is your victimizer. This man here, this giant here, is your undoing, Reaper.
And his opponent, from the edge of reality, weighing in at 228 pounds, the villain, Bad News Blade!
This is our newest signee, Bad News Blade. Looking to make a name against the giant Devin Dax. The Reaper speaking his Arabic backstage as if any of us know what the hell he's even saying. I know one thing he will understand, and it is the punishment that he will feel in his own boiler room at the pay-per-view. Trust me, Reaper, we don't need to bring the Avengers, because Devin Dax is your own personal Thanos, who will snap you out of existence. And when I say snap, he will snap you in half. The Bad News Blade being very theatrical. Let's see if he can be as theatrical in the ring with the destroyer Devin Dax. Because if he can't, it'll be a perfect example of what's going to happen to the Reaper. Looks like his own cape went right through his body. Devin Dax immediately going in. Thanks for that chain wrestling. Devin Dax just throwing Blade to the ground. Dax just wrenching the arm of Blade now. Overpowering Blade, wrenching it again. Now putting him in a headlock. What's he going to do? wrenching that headlock. Trying to smear that paint right off the blade. The Blade taking the fight to Devin Dax. Just slamming him back down to the mat over and over again. Blade just stomping on Dax's face. Stomping on his hand. Dax with that half Nelson suplex. What's he going for now? What's he going for now? Dax going for that huge spear to Blade. And stomping on his arm. Taking off that apron now. Hitting that huge backdrop suplex to the apron, the hardest part of the ring. The Blade doesn't take too long to get up after that. Dax with another huge spear. What's he gonna hit here? Twisting neck breaker. Tossing Blade around outside the ring. Oh no. Dax with that destroying choke slam, but the ref is distracted with the turnbuckle. That's Dax's own fault. I believe that would have been it. That would have been a pinfall. Dax with that running power slam, that deadlift running power slam. The Blade rolling him up for a pinfall. No, that's a rope break. Blade just starting to come back. No Diddy. These two slugging it out now. Chopping each other. Who's gonna give? Dax taking it to him now. Dax just taking it to Blade. And a huge super kick as well. Blade kicks out after that super kick. Oh no, Dax going for that destroying chokeslam again. Dax hit that destroying chokeslam again, going for that pinfall. Dax with the huge pinfall victory right there, but what's going on? The lights are out. Oh no. Oh no. The Reaper appears and he chokeslams Dax. Dax is laid out. Dax got laid out after the match by the Reaper. The Reaper firing the first shot in the war. That was crazy. Next up, we have another Money in the Bank qualifying match. J Omega versus Briggs. Can J Omega go on to the money in the Battleborn Bounty ladder match and win that huge opportunity. J Omega has been on a huge streak lately.
The following contest is scheduled for
only losing to the Reaper.
from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 273 pounds. Showtime, Jay Omega.
Making it rain every time he shows up. He makes it rain $100 bills. And I do hope that's his own money. Matter of fact, let me check my wallets. J Omega, the type of man to make the entire audience happy with the way he wrestles, the way he competes and composes himself as the leader of the HRS movement, taking on Briggs.
His opponent from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 288 pounds.
Briggs has a pinfall victory over Dax the Destroyer. Can he get another pinfall victory tonight up against J Omega? Or will J Omega continue his dominance and go to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match at the Leap of Faith pay-per-view? J Omega with the top rope cutter. Starting this match off early with dominance. Spearing Briggs. J Omega pushed Briggs to the ropes. Briggs now pushing J Omega to the ropes in return. These two men chain wrestling back and forth. Going for a roll-up pinfall. This match is brought to you by my excitement to go to the drive-in movie theaters tonight to go see Final Destination Bloodlines. Briggs taking it to J Omega now. J Omega rolling up Briggs for a small package pinfall. That's a big man doing a small package. No diddy. What's up, Trey? This match actually just started maybe 2 minutes ago. It's all goody, brother. Briggs is chopping down Jay Omega's chest. Biker style. Yeah, Devin, it's a new Final Destination movie. I'm excited to see that in the drive-in movie theaters tonight. That's what this match is brought to you by. My excitement to go see the new Final Destination at the drive-in. Briggs is suicide diving Jay Omega. As I said earlier, Jay Omega's been on a dominant streak lately. I'd have to go look at the match card to see what all matches happened so far. DMP attacked Bloodfist champion Alex Diamond backstage, setting a statement. Ace the Crusher beat his tag team partner Ali for a Money in the Bank qualifying match. What do we got going on here? What's happening? Paparazzi. We have paparazzi member coming down here to try to take pictures of Jay Omega and Briggs. Cameraman flashing Briggs with that camera flash. Jay Omega hitting that running knee. Briggs kicks out of that. Crowd chanting, "We're not worthy," giving Jay Omega his flowers, the proper respect he deserves. Jay Omega and Briggs both missing their springboards. Jay Omega with that big elbow drop. Briggs kicks out again. Jay Omega going for that spinning kick. Look at that kick with an enziguri from Jay Omega. Goes outside, but Briggs catches him early. Knocks him off that apron. Going for the flying knee drop to the chest of Jay Omega. Briggs missing that springboard yet again. Now kicking Jay Omega's teeth in. What's Briggs taunting for? What's he getting ready for? What is he setting up for? Briggs with that reverse GTS to Jay Omega. But Jay Omega kicks out. Briggs missing that huge head kick. Now Briggs chopping the chest of Jay Omega yet again. Jay Omega been on a dominant streak lately, but he's getting his chest beaten in. Huge spear from Jay. Briggs just reverses that. Attempted power slam for Jay Omega. And Jay hit with a drop kick to Briggs' teeth. Throwing him back into the ring now. Going for that Omega Cannon. Going for that Omega Cannon. No, that was a running spear. I thought we were about to see the Omega Cannon. Jay Omega with that springboard uppercut. Briggs kicks out of that as well. What a rolling, what was that, blockbuster? Rolling blockbuster from J Omega. And now I think we're about to see the Omega Cannon. Oh, but Briggs dodges that Omega Cannon. Briggs. Superman punch as well. Hitting a Superman punch of his own to J Omega. Is that it? J Omega kicks out again and Briggs cannot believe it. Briggs now wondering what it's going to take to put J Omega away. J Omega drops down behind Briggs. Hits him with that chop block. And that springboard soul snatcher. J Omega going for that Omega Cannon again. And he hits it. He hits the Omega Cannon. Will J Omega win and go on to the pay-per-view? J Omega coming out with the strong pinfall victory. J Omega will be in that Battleborn Bounty ladder match. So J Omega will get a huge opportunity to become a staple in the BWE main event scene. Flying knee drop. Briggs going for that reverse GTS, thinking that was going to put J Omega away. It took a lot more than that. But he couldn't do it. Could not finish the job. So J Omega hitting that Omega Cannon for the 1, 2, 3. Earning him a spot in the Battleborn Bounty ladder match
Here is your winner,
at Leap of Faith. J Omega saying the roll goes on. The streak continues. Going to that ladder match to win and become a staple in the BWE main event scene. Next up, HRS was not happy that Buzzer and Ripper walked out with the BWE Tag Team Championships, even though they were never supposed to be in that match to begin with. So they caught them backstage. Richie Mills, Primetime P, do not like Buzzer and Ripper. Decide to take this backstage. Let them know they're not happy with their involvement in their title match at all. These two teams really battling out. Buzzer is already injured. Primetime P and Richie Mills don't care about that at all, wanting to cause further damage to Buzzer and Ripper for stealing their championship opportunity. Buzzer with a huge neck breaker off of the pile of boxes and stuff and things that are over there. Buzzer and Ripper walk it away from everybody else. Or Buzzer and Richie Mills. Ripper threw Primetime P off of that stack as well. Ripper just slamming Richie Mills onto the concrete out there. Buzzer with a huge spear to Primetime P. And Ripper with the super kick to Richie Mills. Where is Ripper going? Hiding behind that spotlight. And Richie Mills catches him with the knee to the face. Primetime P beating Buzzer with the baseball bat. Busting Buzzer open with that baseball bat and then throwing it over to Ripper. Catching Ripper in the side of the head with that baseball bat. Primetime P just serving it up to both men. Now Richie Mills just beating the face of Ripper backstage. Letting them know their tag team championship reign is not going to last very long. Ripper with a huge kick to Richie Mills. And here comes Primetime P for the save. Buzzer coming on in now. Try to help out Ripper. I didn't even see what the hell happened. I was watching Richie Mills and Ripper. Crazy. Now the main event. I told King Slick there was going to be consequences to his actions, and damn it, there will be. So King Slick will take on my war machine, my commander of war, Aries Omega, in a cage match where King Slick's friends cannot find him and join him, cannot help him. He will be locked in a cage with Aries Omega. Today is your day of reckoning, King Slick. You will pay for what you did to my staff members.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Empire of Pain, from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, Archangel Omega!
This is my commander of war. This is my war machine, Aries Omega. He will be bringing consequences to King Slick. He will be bringing the repercussions. And he will rectify every bad decision King Slick has made since entering BWE. King Slick was trying to warn Aries Omega to stay out of it, trying to warn me to stay out of his business. But we're going to handle this, and we're going to settle this, and we're going to finish this. See the candles right there for the darkness.
Representing the Disciples of Darkness from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Demon, King Black Death.
See the eyes of King Slick. No emotion, no remorse for what he did to the BWE staff members that do or die. But there will be emotion in this match. The emotion that King Slick will be showing is pain, distraught, terror, fear when he competes against Aries Omega. I promise that Aries Omega will bring justice to King Slick for what he did. Assaulting, beating the BWE referees and staff members bloody and locking them in the boiler room at the Do or Die pay-per-view. This will be the extinction of King Slick. Aries Omega with a big boot to King Slick. King Slick still starting this match off strong. Ripcord knee. A springboard coffin drop from the other side of the ring. King Slick really assaulting Aries Omega right now. Aries Omega will destroy King Slick regardless. King Slick just tossing Aries Omega around, dominating Aries. King Slick warned Aries Omega to stay out of this. Aries Omega was ready for this war, bringing it back to Slick now. That was a very slow count, ref. What the hell? I think the referees are having a change of heart out of fear. I think they're starting to aid the Disciples of Darkness as King Slick locks in Aries Omega in that triangle chokehold. I think the referees are starting to help King Slick and the Disciples of Darkness out of fear of a repeat of what happened at Do or Die. King Slick says, let's go around again. Just stomping Aries Omega down over and over and over again. King Slick just kicking Aries in the face, making him bleed. Hitting some type of wheel kick. Aries starting to show life. King Slick coming with a brutal combination. What a slobber knocker. King Slick going for something, but Aries Omega saw it coming. Aries Omega hitting that red lightning driver to King Slick. Is that it? No. Aries Omega gets a 1 count. King Slick with that knee drop to the back of the neck of Aries. And then going for the darkness edge. The edge of darkness. And King Slick beating Aries Omega. This does not make me happy at all. King Slick came out with the win over my War Machine, over my Commander of War, Aries Omega. I might just have to handle things myself. It just might have to be, at the pay-per-view, Cameron Taylor versus King Slick. You think just because you beat my War Machine that the war is over, King Slick? It's really not over. This isn't over until justice is served upon you and the Reaper.
Here is your winner, the Demon King Black Death.
King Slick coming out with the victory. The lights go out. Come back on and he appears on the stage using darkness, traveling through the darkness. What a main event. King Slick beating Aries Omega. Now to recap the entire show, DMP found Alex Diamond backstage and assaulted him, annihilating him, letting him know that he wants the Blood Fist Championship. Ace, the Skull Crusher, has beaten his tag team partner Ali to go to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match at the Leap of Faith pay-per-view. Venom also beat Scott Nash because Capital Punishment came out and distracted Scott Nash, allowing Venom to pick up the victory to proceed to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match. Jennifer Rivera showing nothing but heart against Cindy. Iceman beat Torch to proceed to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match. Devin Dax has beaten the newcomer Bad News Blade, but after the match, the Reaper appeared and chokeslammed Devin Dax. J Omega continues his streak of dominance, continuing to the Battleborn Bounty ladder match at the Leap of Faith pay-per-view. HRS found the tag team champions backstage and assaulted them, letting them know they're not done with the tag team title scene. And King Slick, unfortunately, beat my War Machine, my Commander of War, Aries Omega. And it seems Cameron Taylor might have to handle this himself. Thank you for tuning in.